Watching Trump self-destruct is both painful and delightful. But what about Melania?
Only I have my story. I know the truth.
What you're going to see here is a woman who was introduced to Trump via Epstein, who is in the U.S. illegally, who participated in Trump's crimes, who lives separately from Trump, and is reportedly trying to legally extricate herself from Trump's massive criminal exposure. And oh yeah, whose movie was a colossal embarrassment.
It was a horrible, distressing experience.
So that's chapter 1 about Melania, the model from Slovenia who met Trump via an Epstein relationship and has displayed Trumpian callous indifference to Americans in need, as well as piggybacking on Trump's misogyny and racism.
Do you want to see President Obama birth certificate?
And while her biopic was skewered by critics, she has to be wondering about Trump's dirty deeds and how they might affect her when they're all finally run out of D.C. But let's start with the latest. Author Michael Wolff has written extensively about Trump and even offered insights about Trump and Epstein's relationships.
I know that these pictures exist, 2 of them with topless girls of an uncertain age sitting on Trump's lap.
And this time, Wolff is in a legal battle with Melania, where Melania Trump has sued Wolff for more than $1 billion after he claimed she had a relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. So he sued her back. Melania has also threatened to sue Hunter Biden for the same claim, which of course means if this moves forward, Wolff could not only depose her, but Daddy Cockwaffle as well, which he doesn't want.
But I wish you could explain to me what the hell's going on.
It's a mess.
No, I think it's important to let's open the aperture here. This lawsuit is important because it is a tool to get to the bottom of the nature of the Trump-Epstein relationship. So all of these 3 million documents, 6 million documents, whatever we are up to, they don't really do that. They are a very imprecise version of this. This lawsuit gives us a precise version. We can ask the questions. What did you know? When did you know it? What did you do? On what dates did this occur? Who did it occur with?
But let's start first on the relationship between man titties and model Melania. Wolff has interviewed dozens of people in the Trump circle, and they say that Donnie and Melania live in separate states, haven't shared a bedroom in at least 7 years, which makes sense after the Stormy Daniels revelation. Trump not only had sex with an adult film star, but paid her to keep quiet with campaign money, which led to a Trump conviction on 34 counts of, among other things, the illegal use of campaign funds.
Which of these mushrooms, orange mushrooms, would most represent the Commander-in-Chief of the United States military?
Can you hold it up so it's coming at me at the correct angle?
Yes. They might fall off, though. Oh! Is this the one?
It's another!
That had to be hard for Melania. I mean, she wants to be the first lady, but if she's not careful, she could be the first convict. She was there when Trump fraudulently lied about property values in New York, and while she can't be forced to testify against her husband, she could, at some point, take a deal to protect herself. But let's back up. How did Melania and Trump meet, and was Epstein involved, and why is that important? Epstein bragged about introducing Melania to Donald Trump. Some allegations went further, claiming the two met through a modeling agent both men were involved with, or that the first encounter occurred on Epstein's private plane. We'll get to that story in a second. Here's the official story. Melania Trump has stated she met Trump in '98 at a party at the Kit Kat Club in New York City during Fashion Week. Other reports credited Paolo Zampoli, a modeling agent, with introducing them. Now, Zampoli claimed originally to the New York Times that Maxwell proffered the meeting between Trump and Melania. Then he changed his story. Understandably, the White House is threatening anyone or any media company that says Epstein was involved. But inside the Epstein file dump, there's some information that backs up Michael Wolff's claim that Epstein did what he said he did. He gave Donnie a girlfriend.
Newly unsealed Epstein files, nearly 3 million documents released by the U.S. Justice Department on Friday, are now shedding fresh light on the social circle surrounding Jeffrey Epstein and his longtime associate and girlfriend, Ghislaine Maxwell. He kept coming out of the bedroom saying, "Wow, what a hot piece of ass." Those words, raw, blunt, and deeply revealing, are now resurfacing in a newly released redacted email dated November 9th, 2016, the day after Donald Trump won his first presidency. The email, sent directly to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, captures the sender's shock at Trump's election victory. But buried inside that disbelief is a disturbing recollection. A weekend flight years earlier aboard Trump's private jet after a visit to Epstein in Florida, the same weekend Trump first met Melania. According to the email, Trump repeatedly emerged from the bedroom, boasting about her looks. "Wow, what a hot piece of ass," he allegedly said. The writer's reaction? One word: nuts.
Now here's the scoop on why Melania should be deported. Melania Trump was paid for modeling work in the U.S., and back in '96, during a 7-week period, she was only authorized to be in the country as a visitor, which does not permit employment. This would have constituted working illegally at the time. We're sending people right now to El Salvador who did the same thing. And it was shortly after that she met Trump.
Before she was Mrs. Trump, Melania was just a young girl from Sevnica. But journalist Michael Wolff throws another twist into the narrative. In multiple interviews, he claimed Melania was already deeply embedded in Epstein's social scene before meeting Trump.
This is a fact no one debates. This is all happening while Epstein and Maxwell were assaulting young girls.
Zampoli wasn't just in fashion. He was pivoting into real estate. And his agency, ID Models, had an unusual dual role. According to insiders, models weren't just for runways or photo shoots. They were also used to lure wealthy clients into buying luxury real estate. If that sounds familiar, it's because Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell operated in a very similar way. Their social world was full of young women, often models or aspiring ones, mingling with older, powerful men. And Zampoli had known ties to both Epstein and Maxwell.
The truth is this: Melania has Trump by the balls, and I think that explains the movie about her, directed by Brett Ratner, by the way, who prominently appears in the Epstein files.
Was a horrible, distressing experience.
And all of this plays in with the reluctance of Trump to release these documents, these millions of documents, because Trump knows somewhere in this trove of information is his ultimate downfall. And it helps that the Attorney General, who's supposed to be handling this investigation, says this under oath.
I find it interesting that she keeps going after President Trump, the greatest president in American history.
I have no empathy for Melania or anyone who sells their souls to be part of what Trump has to offer. She cares only about herself. And Trump should pay close attention to this. Her absence in Trump's circle tells me she won't go down alone.
We're a nation that speaks English.
The whole show in Spanish is a middle finger.
And wouldn't it be poetic that a week after Republicans made fun of Bad Bunny, it was Melania's broken English that brought Donnie down?
Was a horrible, distressing experience.
Goddamn right.
I'm going to do it whether the women like it or not.
Hey, Trump, fuck you.
Jeffrey Epstein was not a pedophile.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale.
Things happen.
Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny.
But that's just your suggestion. You don't actually have any facts.
You submit. Submit.
Go fuck yourself.
They know how to get to me.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.